I've got my camera slightly smaller now and also shifted over a little bit to the left. I'm hoping that means I won't be blocking anything from you guys anymore. So let's give that a try. Gangs. Bam. See? You can see how many gang members there are now. Happy days. Also, can we see it? It's here. Staff taking a break. See, I'm not blocking that anymore either. It's very nice. All right, so I'm not blocking anything anymore. Also, if you're watching this on YouTube later and you have no idea what it is, or maybe you're new to the stream and you don't know what it is, this little guy right over here, that is the hype boss. It has nothing to do with Prison Architect. It has everything to do with the live streams, and it's a way to say thank you and to, I guess, acknowledge the most recent people who are supporting what I do, whether that's subbing, whether that's hosting my channel, etc. There's a lot of different information about that. If you're more interested in that, you can look at the updates channel of the Discord and scroll up just a little bit. But in summary, anytime something happens in the stream that ends up supporting me, whether it's a follow, host, sub, bits donations, rail donations, etc., it interacts with that boss. So if you see it move, it just means something happened in the stream for it. That's all it means. We have our own little Supermax facility now, which is kind of nifty. I'm gonna turn the game audio up just ever so slightly. It might get too loud, but hopefully it doesn't. Good afternoon, Ricky, how are you? CH Games, hi. At hi. Ch Games, hey, how are you? All right, yeah, Supermax facility, but we don't have anybody that's in Supermax yet. We had one, and they got shot. We have, how many? Right, I'm required to bring these 5. And I'm gonna speed up time really quick so I can get those 5. Or was I required to bring those, or did we already import those? I actually don't know. This power station might blow later. I'm kind of just trying to evaluate risks before proceeding with... I mean, I don't have any money to proceed with the next big expansion project, but I don't want this to blow. And this is in the danger zone for random events. It's less likely than up here, but it's still in the danger zone for the random events. So the random event can blow any of these if it's above this line. So keeping it below this line is a really good idea. Otherwise, the random event can trigger it. So we need to get it down 2 notches here, at least a full notch. So I'm kind of thinking I need to divvy up, kind of move some of this stuff and put it on a different line. You look like you have extra capacity. This has capacity. So why don't we take this utility? Looks like this is where it connects. So why don't we take this utility right here, cut this. Let's cut this, and we'll pop this line there. We'll just be shifting 4 cookers. We're gonna shift 4 cookers onto this here, but that should hopefully free this up and bring it back down under the line. Good. So we'll have this one come up now, which it has room to move up, so that should be okay, hopefully. It's not really close to mealtime anymore, so we're doing this during the prisoners' free time. I've been debating on having music playing in the stream. If you guys think that's an okay idea, we can always put some music behind it. It won't show up in the YouTube videos. It'll just be part of the live experience. So I could put it on a different channel here. So maybe that's something we could do. The only problem with that is that anybody who watches the VODs on Twitch, and there are quite a few of you, like Prison Architect VODs on Twitch get consistently more than 100 views. So anyone who does that would then have like lots of muted periods, and it wouldn't kind of degrade that experience. But on the plus side, that would encourage them to watch it on YouTube where they should, you know, where they should be watching it anyway, at the higher quality, and also the place where actually watching VODs helps me. So maybe that's an okay thing for them to be muted. I don't know. Looking forward to your feedback. Do music, he says. I've been thinking about it because Prison Architect is it's a fairly quiet game. There's not a whole lot There's not a whole lot going on audio-wise until you get like riots, and if you get really close, you know, then you get sound. The volume of sound is proportionate to how far away you are from that sound. So, you know, we're way out here. You're not really gonna hear anything. Force them to watch on YouTube. Also thought about that. Still a debate. I'm kind of thinking I don't want to yet, but it's still kind of an idea floating around in my head, making my stream VODs on Twitch exclusive to subs. Something like a sub-only feature. Because watching them on Twitch doesn't really help me all that much. But if you're already helping me, then you can do that. But then you run into the problem. One, there's like an image of greed for that. Mine isn't so much an image of greed as much as trying to sort of direct traffic to where I'd want them to watch it instead. It's still freely available. I'm not charging to watch that content later. It's just freely available in a different place, right? So it's kind of... There's an image of greed to that. Not sure about whether that's a good thing or not. Because most people, maybe some people just like to watch it on Twitch instead. They want to see the chat. They want to see the live interaction. They want to see the live chat later. So far, I'm just kind of keeping it, like keeping it the way it is. Not making any big changes yet. I could try it for December though. You prefer watching the streams you missed on YouTube? I prefer them on YouTube as well. The audio sounds better, and it's much higher quality, but it's not for everybody, you know? And it gets right to the point. You don't have a whole lot of stoppages, so you don't have to sit through maybe like a huge spiel about subscribers, and you don't have to, you know, deal with me welcoming hosts and things, which you would have to do if you were watching the VOD on Twitch. The only issue, the only downside of watching it on YouTube is that you have to wait a little bit longer. That's kind of it. You gotta wait longer, and you don't get to see the live chat. So like the conversations that are happening now, you'd be able to see those conversations if you're watching it later on Twitch, but you wouldn't be able to see those conversations if you're watching it on YouTube later. But I think most people who watch it on YouTube, I think, maybe I'm wrong, I think most people who watch this game, and really any of my VODs on YouTube, are not really the kind of people who care about the live interaction part. Or at least they don't care about missing it. The problem on YouTube is that there's little delay. Yeah, I mean, you're gonna get behind. All of my stuff is behind right now. Like my Prison Architect, this playthrough right now is a full, actually don't know whether or not it's been 2 hours or not. When did this happen? I didn't look at the clock when this happened, because I did the intake right away. I'll let this go for another half hour. I feel like it's been 2 hours already though. I feel like it. I'm gonna use my gut. I'm gonna use my gut and say that that's been 2 hours. Now we're gonna have a ton of violence because of this. Look at all the violence. Look at all the violence. Deaths. Slow down time here. Where's the death? Were you killed by... What were you killed by? I can't mouse over you. It says just murdered by prisoner is all it says. Can we get people over here, please? Address this issue? Yeah, you guys are outnumbered now. They're fine. Uh-oh. Murdered by prisoner? My gosh, what is happening here? All right, let's get guards into this area, please. Can I not get them into this area? They're not being mustered. It says muster guards, you're not being mustered. Get over here. We still have fighting happening, I want it to stop. Let's go. Get over here and make this end. Stop this violence now. Wrap it up. Wrap it up. This guy is destroying things. Guards. Maybe it's the camera. If we don't... Well, this camera can see him, though. These guards should have done that, but it didn't. We just got some serious instability happening here. And we just got an intake. Did we get any gang leaders from that intake? Maybe that was the problem. No. Didn't happen. Yeah, this guy's totally boned. Why are there so many people in protective custody? We do not need this. That is not something we need. 3 will do just fine here, thank you. So eat time, we should have enough in the canteen, yep, to help out. Don't need people here necessarily. Enough in the canteen to help out. Enough in the canteen to help out. Then the yard time. We can leave a few in the canteen. We need enough in the yard to do their thing. Yes, yes, and yes. Okay, and then regular all times kind of thing. Just kind of spread out and be available, please. Just spread out and be available. Yeah, we can probably ditch this chapel. I mean, these guys are going to service for prayer, but we could probably ditch this. I like that this camera is sorting out protective custody all by ourselves. Like, I don't remember this guy at all, but the camera's sorting that out all for me, which is really nice. How many? I have 32 normals left. I'd like to get the facility to be fully max security so I don't have to worry about, like, segregation anymore. I'd like to do that, but it's not currently a possibility. With 32 of them, I don't know. I mean, I could just upgrade all 32 of them. I could go through and just upgrade them all. Or I just turn everything shared, and that just kind of mingles them all together, right? I could do that too. So I'm looking at getting money, and I'm hoping to get the Reform Through Education Initiative. Yeah, Reform Through Education, almost done. 90% done, actually. One more person. I need one person to pass. And it might be in session right now, is it? Doesn't look like it is. We can get more people into there, though. That's nice. But we can get one more person to pass that. Then I get the money for that. 3 deaths today. You die from an overdose? Yeah, that's usually how it happens. When they die inside the infirmary like that, it usually makes me mad because, like, they're already in the infirmary. But it's from an overdose, I think. So what is everybody's Thanksgiving plans? You got plans for Thanksgiving? I should probably talk about Thanksgiving a lot in this stream, since it's a good chance that this video goes live right around the time Thanksgiving happens. So any of you guys who are, like, in the United States, you know, what do you guys usually do for Thanksgiving? I'm assuming you get together with family and you eat a lot of food. I feel like those are the two assumptions. If you live in where I do, or at least near where I live, there's usually a football game involved at some point. Because the Lions, right? I'm from Detroit. The Lions always play on Thanksgiving. So, and then we watch them lose. Typically. Not always, but typically. You don't celebrate Thanksgiving. Chances are, if you're not in the United States, then you probably don't celebrate Thanksgiving. It's kind of a holiday just for us. Okay, so this is right under the line. Right on the line, I should say. This one's right under the line, so they're not going to explode. These two right on the line. This one's got a little bit of give actually, so that's pretty good. Is there any more power stations? This one, yeah, right on the line. Okay, so they're not going to explode. At least they have a really, really low chance of exploding. So we're power balanced throughout the whole facility right now. But that also means that anything I add from this point on, I'm going to need another power station. This is a lot of power stations for... I mean, anyone who builds prisons in this game before, like anyone who's built their own prison in this game, you can see the size of my facility. It's not that big. But yet, we got 1, 2, 3, 5 power stations, all at maximum safe load, right? And then I'm gonna add more lights through here for these cells that I'm putting in, so it's just nuts. Pretty wild. All right, I'm gonna take a big intake this time. I know you guys said 6. Actually, you locked me to 6. That's how that command works. You locked me to 6 here, so we're gonna keep 6. But the next day, I'm gonna bring in more. But in the meantime, I suppose we can always clone some cells. Like this. Wait, I should put lights in. Yeah, that's the reason why it's so dark in here. There's no lights in the cells yet. Actually, these cells don't even have the prayer mats. I am slacking big time. I teach a class. Slacking 101. Attendance is optional. I actually need electricity to run through this place too, otherwise we're not going to get any lights anyway. So, okay then, we'll just run a power cable that way, and I would run one this way, but it's kind of a waste. Yeah, I'll just run it this way, it's fine. There we go. That's gonna put this one over the mark, unfortunately. So we're probably gonna need yet another power station. I could put another one right here on the other side of the fence though. Gonna be up at the cabin in Tennessee, just hanging out with a little family. That's pretty much what we're doing. I mean, I'm just heading up to my parents' house, but I'm doing it on Tuesday. Like Tuesday afternoon, I'm heading up there. And then I'll be there until like Sunday probably. Wrong time to diet. Yeah, we'll start it after Thanksgiving. Yeah. Tomorrow my diet starts. Tomorrow. Always diet always starts tomorrow. That's the best time to do it. Okay, there's the prayer mats and the lights. So I think it's time to clone now. Here we go. Like that. That. Cloning it up. And then we'll clone one additional cell. Wait. No! Don't do that! No! No, stop! Don't do this! No! God damn it. This is a problem. Stop. Slow down time. Hold on a second. I totally misplaced these. No, those ones are fine. You can leave those. These ones are good. Yeah, but these ones were bad. We're not gonna do these ones. Hold on. Rooms. Take the rooms out. Stop building the walls. Okay, that's better. Dumbass. How did I mess that up? I was sure that I was doing it right. I don't know how I messed that up. Like this. Yes. This. And this. That's how that works. Sweet. Your Christmas is like Thanksgiving. We merged the two holidays. Oh. Yeah, okay. I can see how that works. I can see how that goes. It's good. That's good. Kind of simplifies things a little bit, you know? Let's copy both of these cells at one time and just stick them over here like that. And then we need one more from this side to be here. Fantastic. 30,000 bucks left. And now we're over capacity on this power station by a full notch, so bummer. Any way to divert some of this energy over to this one? Because this one's got extra capacity. Is there anything I can do about that? This is this one, so it's like fully on this side. I'd have to offload some of this power. Okay, so I can connect these two up. So what if I divert I don't know how I would do that. I mean, I would go probably I can get the water pump to be powered by this. I think that would be okay. Power the water pump by this, but only the water pump? How would I do that? I don't think you can. Because it's kind of integrated too far into this, too deep into this. I could go around this way. I think it's easier, honestly, just to make another power station. I'm gonna expand this way anyway. I'm gonna put another power station. I'm gonna line it with capacitors to start it off. And we'll just do it this way. So now I need to be able to separate this because this has to power. This is pretty much everything this has to power though. I just need to divert some of this away from this station. Oh, we could power this. Ooh, that would work. We could offload this to this one and then offload this corridor to this one and then offload this to this one. That could work. We could balance it that way. Let us run that. I think we will run that. But this is also the same. Oh, this is the one that's taking the electric chair too. So the electric chair one's kind of overloaded. Well, I still think this solution will work. So if we dismantle this, we'll lose water to this entire side. But we can quickly connect it with cables over here. If I run this cable up to here, that would allow me to quickly connect these two together. We could be able to prioritize that build, right? Then stop this, which frees up the resources on this one to finish this corridor pretty well. Plus I gotta power this room, whatever these rooms are gonna be. Then this takes over, this will take over this. We'll take this corridor away, bring it onto the yellow line, and then we'll relieve this water pump off the yellow line and bring it into this. And that should balance the power from all of these things, I think. There's this, there's this, there's this. Yeah, all this stuff here. All right, are we building this yet? Doesn't look like they're on it just yet. Yeah, he's working on it. He's working on it. So we'll get this close to connected, and then we'll make the switch. I think we'll make the switch at night, so I don't have to deal with them not having their showers and stuff. Never played this game. I'm curious what happens if you connect the two power grids together. Both power grids shut down. You connect them together, they both shut down. They overload each other. You have to have them on different circuits. Okay. We got a new death row prisoner. His name is Joaquin, maybe? Cador. Says 70 years, murder, armed robbery, grievous bodily harm, 35% chance of clemency. Well, good luck to you, Joaquin. Good luck. Carpentry's active now. Should have been teaching this already. Our foreman has died 3 times. I've had to replace the foreman 3 times due to deaths. It's kind of annoying. I don't know why people keep killing the... Why do you keep killing the foreman? Quit it. Cut it out. Quit it! Let's get guard taser certification started too. We'll pay for some tasers, make them safer. Looks to me like this wing is kind of getting done. We already took in that last group, so we can take in more prisoners this time. I think I'm going to take 25. I'm bringing in 25 next time. Because we have a huge capacity now. Maximum safe prisoner capacity is 33. And if I made these available, I think that increases again. As soon as I make these available. This is going to be staff only outside. So we got new power station installed. Good. Random laundry basket. I think I'm ready to make this, to get this wing going. So we'll put a few guards in here at all times, just to kind of wander the place, and then shift this to max sec. So this is open for people now. Come on in. Yeah, I have room for like 100 more prisoners, actually. 100 more max sec prisoners, so we can bring in a lot. Perpetually replace the foreman, but you can't hire more than one. I know. Like, come on, let me hire more than one. There can only be one foreman, one leader. They have a power complex. They don't like competing for power or something. Now we know that a foreman on a site, on a build site, they're not team players. See? Now we know. Prison Architect taught me that foremen are actually not team players. That's what I got out of my Prison Architect experience. That's what I left with. Is the truth about foremen. About the foreman. Not a team player. Has to be in control. Has to have the power. Come on in here. Complete that job. Okay, so free time now. This is their time to get their showers in if they want them. Fulfill their needs. Let's see what the prisoner needs are like. Seems pretty good so far. Hygiene's gonna go up, of course, but seems pretty good. Clothing is starting to become a little bit of an issue. Luxuries and literacy is pretty interesting too. We need another shop. I'm thinking this is gonna be another shop. Big shop right here. These guys gotta travel a long distance to get to the shop. So I'm thinking this is our new big shop. I'm gonna do it right here, right now. Let's go. Let's just mark it as a shop first. Because then the items that I need for it will start highlighting themselves. There we go. Shop shelf. We'll just go like that with it. We'll get a table. I don't think I need tables anymore, but I'm gonna put one in. I'm gonna put 2 in here anyway. Because it looks good. And then I want the shop front. Excuse me. Shops need to have a wall. Put a door there. And a door there. Then we'll put the shop fronts on the wall here and here. If I played World of Warships, I have not played World of Warships, no. I've heard about it. It's been recommended to me a couple of times. I took a look at it. Wasn't really confident that it was something that I would stick to for more than like a try. Just by looking at it. Could be wrong. I've been wrong before. There's been lots of games where I've looked. There's been quite a few games so far anyway where I've like, I don't know if I'll like that. Then I tried it and I actually did like it. RimWorld was one of those games. For me, RimWorld was one of those games. I looked at it and kind of went, I'm not sure about this. Tried it, loved it. Definitely gonna play it again next month. So, but for now, World of Warships is not on my future, my near future list for the time being. Is that one of those games that are free to play? 10 prisoner pass. Come on. I think the main problem I have with it is that it's a multiplayer game. It's really hard to sell me on a multiplayer game. Really difficult. Because I'm too busy to practice them, so I'm never very good at them. So when somebody comes into my game and joins my game, they're almost always way better than I am. And then it's like, I feel like I can't compete because I haven't put the time into it to be able to compete, you know?